Alright, so, very simple. Remember, we did talk about this on Friday. But the only thing different between the volume formulas of the pyramid and the cone is that it's exactly a third of their counterparts with present in cylinders. So, first question of the day. How do you find the volume of a prism? No. How do you find the area or the volume of a prism? Perimeter of the base times the height. So, if the volume of a prism is the perimeter times the height, then what's the volume of a pyramid? 1/3 perimeter times the height. Okay, let's go to a cone. On the cone, what is the volume of a cylinder?
Pi r squared.
Pi r squared h. So then, what's the volume of a cone?
1/3.
And guys, this will probably make sense if we attempt to model this again. That's a little big, well, not too bad. So I think you guys will see that. Basically, if I take a cone, put it inside the cylinder of the same height, you'll see how basically we do get kind of a third of the entire cylinder. So that's kind of where it comes from. To actually prove that the formula is exactly 1/3 pi r squared h, we do use a little bit of calculus. That's not something we need to be concerned about in this class. But to me, again, there's no sense in memorizing all these different formulas. All you can memorize is just a few of them and be able to adapt them based on the shape that you have. So let's go forward and look at example 1. So we got to find the volume of our pyramid. What's the formula to find volume?
B equals 1/3.
Okay, 1/3 B H. What does the B represent?
The perimeter of the base.
Did I really?
Yeah.
Well, I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. That should be a B for
Yes. Okay.
being assertive.
Hey,
Yeah, well, I haven't. Sorry. There we go. That's better. What? Yeah, pretty much. All right. So 1/3 BH. What does the B represent?
Base.
What about the base? Area of the base. What shape is my base on number 1?
Triangle.
Square. So how do you find the area of a square?
Based on side.
Based on height. So basically the area of my base then is 10 times 10. And what is the height of my pyramid?
9.
9. So we have 1/3 times 100 times 9 gives me 300 cubic inches.
Sorry, jeez. So I'm not rich in glass water.
Oh, knock it off. Really? Okay, number 2. What shape do we have here?
The cone.
Cone. How do you find the volume of a cone?
B equals 1/3 pi r
Squared H.
Now, notice that this is not a right cone. This is what we call an oblique cone because it's slanted. But the concept is still the same. What is the radius on our cone?
It's a big 3.
Okay, so the radius is 3, so 3 squared. What's the height of my cone?
3.
So therefore, we're left with 9 pi cubic centimeters.
Wait.
Why?
3 times 3 is 9. And times 3 again
It's
is
a third.
27.
A
And you're
third of
taking a
3.
third, so
Whoa!
it's 3.
Quiet. A third of 3 is 1. So this third and this 3 cancel each other out. 3 squared is 9. 9 pi.
I had to write it out at a certain phase, but I understand that.
Okay, number 3. What shape do we have? We have a cone. How do you find the volume? Pi r squared 8. So same concept. 1/3. What is our radius? 3. Times our height? 2. So we have 1/3 of 9 times 2 times pi. What's 1/3 of 9?
3.
3 times 2?
6.
So we have 6 pi cubic feet.
Very nice.
Okay, last one. And that should be read as 8 pi. It's right there. Just trust your algebra skills. Okay, number 4. Find the length of the radius if what? If the volume is 8 pi cubic kilometers. Now, this is where I need you guys to really stop and think for a minute. How do you find volume?
B
D
equals 1/3
8
pi
pi
r squared times h.
Okay. So what is our volume?
8 pi
Alright, so 8 pi is equal to 1/3 pi times our unknown radius. And what's our given height?
6.
So 8 pi is equal to 2 pi r squared. How do we solve for r squared? Divide by 2 pi. What's 8 pi divided by 2 pi? Just 4. So how do you solve for r? Take the square root.
What you do?
What's the square root of 4?
2.
2. So what is our radius?
4.
2 kilometers.
Ooh, 4.